Happy Friday. That game yesterday absolutely sucked, but we got another game 6 tonight. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we're back on a Friday, baby. After one day off, one terrible NBA game. We'll talk about the bets in the last 2 days. But before we get into the video, we got a great deal. Who doesn't like free? With our sponsor, Better Bet, that you know all about. You've heard me talk about them before. It is our favorite tool for finding bets and analyzing your betting performance. And now is your chance to make the NBA playoffs pay off for you until the end of May if you subscribe to Better Bet using the promo code JABO. If you don't know, that's just a bet outside. But you'll get 1 month of their paid tools for free. Use BetterBet to find the best lines for all the playoff games and player props from all those books that you guys use. Hopefully you use multiple ones and you can get started betting better today. I mean, guys, I've told you this many times. This website is incredible. If you are someone who is serious about your gambling and you want to see how you've done on certain odds, it'll tell you, hey, minus 120 to minus 130 odds, here's what you've done. Plus money odds with this sports book, player props, all this kind of stuff helps you with your taxes at the end of the year. There is so much to use with this. And now you get 30 days free, just free. Just use promo code free plus the 7-day free trial. You have absolutely no reason not to join this. I wouldn't be telling you about it if I didn't believe in it. So go check out Better Bet. The link is in the description below. That's BTR Bet. Okay, now to this video. We only have one NBA game. As you guys know, the Knicks and the Pacers. We'll talk about that here in just a second. But just a quick reminder, the MLB best bets and a ton of research help. That video will be out after this video. That's right. We're back to the 2 videos. So I'm ready to get right into it. And of course, that starts with that dad joke. Let's see if we can just get a laugh out of someone today. Here we go. What do you call a pig that practices karate? A pork chop. Okay, sorry. Anyways, in this video, we're going to recap the last 2 days, and then we're going to talk the key stats for Game 6 between the Knicks and the Pacers like we always do. Give out our best bets, maybe some leans, and then the bets recap. So hit that like button, leave a comment below like you guys have been doing every single day. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we are trying to reach our first 25,000 subscribers. You guys are incredible. I appreciate it. Let's end the week strong. And that starts with the bets recap. Here is the sucky recap from the last 2 days. As you guys know, last couple weeks we've been on a roll, but it has not been pretty the last couple days. That's for sure. Wednesday, Kyrie Irving let us down. It was a one-unit play, and then we laddered it up. He hit it the game before. That game, it was all Luka all the time. Kyrie only had 4 assists, I believe. And then Jason Tatum, this was a half-unit play because I didn't like anything in this game. I should just not bet it. I had great hit rates on both of these, and Jaylen Brown went absolutely bonkers on assists. And I think Tatum actually ended up with 8 or 9, too. I don't know. Either way, it was a horrendous loss for a half-unit. And then let's talk about Thursday. What a terrible bet by me. Like, seriously, Jaden Michael Jordan McDaniels was unbelievable. He really was. He doesn't score barely any points, and he had 13 at halftime. At halftime, he ended, I think, with 20-something points. I don't even know. It was a blowout. He could have probably got 30 if he tried hard enough. I don't even know what to say, guys. He had like 5 points combined for a couple games. He was horrendous all series, and he absolutely woke up, had the game of his career. And I suck. Okay, anyways, that's the bets recap for May 15th and 16th. Again, after all this, we lose 3 units. We'll get back at it. But as you can see, we've had a good record, 41 and 33. It's just, a lot of wins. I've put only a half unit because I've made bad decisions with that. But either way, we're going to turn it around. Let's get into it. But before we talk that Knicks and Pacers game, let's talk some key stats. All right, for those that have been watching me every single day, you know we like to give out some key stats for betting on rebounds and assists, rebound chances, and potential assists. So let's start it out. Jalen Brunson, 7 assists on 18 potentials last game. That's quite a bit, but as we know, the Pacers don't give up a lot of assists. He is averaging 5.8 assists on 12.2 potentials this series. McConnell, this is what's crazy. Look at McConnell and Halliburton. McConnell had 5 dimes last game on 8. Tyrese Halliburton, 5 assists on 8. But look at the numbers for the series. TJ McConnell's averaging 6.2 assists. Tyrese Halliburton is averaging 6.8 assists. They are similar in assists, and McConnell doesn't play more than like 21, 22 minutes a game. It's absolutely insane. Halliburton needs to pick it up if these Pacers have any chance because he has looked invisible sometimes, to be honest with you. And then Josh Hart, he only had 3 dimes on 5 potential assists. He has a lot less dimes this series. He's only averaging 4.8 on 7.6 this series. And then Isaiah Hartenstein, how about 17 rebounds on 31 rebound chances last game? He's averaging 9.6 rebounds on 18.6 rebound chances per game this series. And then Josh Hart, just a rebounding monster. Assists has been down, but his rebounds have not. 11 rebounds last game, 12 rebounds per game, and those are the rebound chances. And then Pascal Siakam, 8 rebounds on a pretty good number of 17 rebound chances last game, and he's averaging 6.8 on only 12.4 rebound chances per game this series. So hopefully these numbers help you out. Again, rebounds, you usually get about 50 to maybe 55, maybe 60 if you're really good percentage of your potential of your rebound chances. Same kind of thing with the potential assists. So you can kind of tell who's getting lucky, who's not lucky, or maybe it's just a tough matchup and it's tough for some of these players. But either way, that's my rambling. Those are the key stats. And now let's talk Game 6. All right, this first game takes us out to Indiana. We got the Pacers hosting the New York Knickerbockers in Game 6. Pacers are 5.5-point favorites with a total of 215.5. Can the Pacers force a Game 7 just like the Minnesota Timberwolves did? In the two home games this series, the Pacers won by 5 and 32. They held the Knicks to 106 and 89 points in those two games. It's going to be interesting, guys. I honestly, just with how the Pacers have been playing at home, I think the Pacers force the Game 7. And if they do, they probably cover the spread. It's just one of those things where, teams that win sometimes just end up winning big. I'm not saying it's going to be a blowout or anything like that, but I think the Pacers get it done here. And then the Knicks, I think, eventually will win it in Game 7. But either way, you don't care about that. You want my best bet. And my best bet in this game, Dante DiVincenzo, deep breath, over 7.5 rebounds plus assists at -130 on DraftKings. I'm putting a half unit on it. In this game, I'm either going to put this and one other bet for 2 half-unit plays or just this one. I don't love anything to put a full unit on it. So let's talk about this first half-unit play, and then we'll talk a couple leans that might get added for another half-unit. So we all know Dante. He screwed us over last game. I get it. I understand. This has nothing to do with making shots. Well, it does for other players, but not him. I'm going to give him one more chance. So while I was watching Dante last game build a house with all his bricks, I also noticed something else different. Well, he was playing weak side defense a lot. The whole offense changed. Precious Achiuwa was coming off the bench. Miles McBride entered the starting lineup. With McBride in the starting lineup, I saw a lot easier rebound opportunities for Dante DiVincenzo. He was always the help side defender on the other side. And that led to a lot of easy rebounds because he's not defending guys that are just lights out. You got to stay with him or anything like that. A lot of Andrew Nembhard, things like that. Every once in a while, he's on Halliburton. But because he's that weak side defender, I saw him grab at least a few just easy rebounds on missed shots. So I just like the position he's in general, with now that they're playing even smaller with Miles McBride in the lineup, more rebounding opportunities. But with the rebounds, last game in limited minutes, he had 10 rebound chances, and he took advantage with some of those easy rebounds. He ended with 7 rebounds with those 10 rebound chances. If he gets 7 again, we're solid, because that means he only needs 1 assist. He's averaging around 5 rebounds per game this series. I think 5's kind of a floor for him, to be honest with you, especially with Precious Achiuwa out. It's really Hartenstein and then Josh Hart, and then everyone else has some chances for some rebounds as well. So when it comes to assists, he had 4 dimes on 6 potential assists last game. Again, only 29 minutes played. It was a blowout, and he still went over this. So he had 6 potential assists in the game before that as well. So 2 games in a row. If you take out that strange game 1, it was the first game of the series. Weird things happened. He only had like 2 potential assists. If you take that out, he has averaged 8 potential assists per game from games 2 to games 5. 8 is pretty good, guys, and you've seen it. And he's turning that into 3-4 dimes every game. So I would love another 7 to 8 here and 3 to 4 dimes. Honestly, I think he could do 7 to 8 potential assists. 3 to 4 dimes. He has 4 dimes exactly in 3 of the last 4 games this series. If he gets 4 dimes, guys, if I do the math, it's literally only needing 8 or 4 rebounds. See, I can't do the math, I guess. But anyways, even with him playing only 32 and 29 minutes the last 2 games because of blowouts, he's still going over this. So I just like the opportunities. I think it's a tick too low. And I love that he can get there in multiple ways. He could get, like I said, 6, 7, 8 rebounds. Obviously, 8 rebounds just covers it on its own. Or maybe he gets 5 rebounds and gets 4 dimes again if he does have a bad rebounding day. But either way, I like both of these over on their individual prop. But this one, I think, just gives me a few more chances to win. So I like Dante DiVincenzo with all those rebound chances, potential assists. I think 7.5 is a little bit too low. So give me him over 7.5 RAs at a half unit. And now let's talk those leans real quick. So here we go. I got 2 leans for you. One of these may be added, they might not, but with one game, I want to give you as many ideas as I can. So the first lean, TJ McConnell, double. Now listen to me. First of all, Ryan had a say in this. We talked about this before the video a little bit. This is like a tiny sprinkle lean. This is, guys, it's plus 1,700. So don't just go putting the mortgage on it. Well, of course, if you have 2 mortgages, put 2 of them on there. But no, really, he has a double in 2 of the last 4 games. 2 of the last 4, we're getting plus 1,700. I understand this is going to be ridiculously hard. He is a guy who's going to play 19 to 22 minutes. And the fact that he's had 2 doubles is insane. He's a guy who could have 5 points 2 times, or he could go for 12 points 10 times. He's had a couple dud games, which happens when you only play about 20 minutes a game. But again, it's plus 1,700. It's just to play on the odds. That's all it is. If you don't want to play it, I honestly don't blame you. It's just something to look at. That's all it is. Second one, Miles Turner under 24.5 points plus rebounds. He's a guy who's only scored 4 total points in the paint in the last 2 games combined. 4 total points. That means he needs to hit a lot of threes. Now, it's possible. He has been hitting his threes. He's hit 9 of his last 14. He went 4 for 7 from deep last game and still only had 21 PRs, going well under this. If you take away that bizarre blow-up game that he had in Game 3, he's averaging just under 5 rebounds per game. Just under 5. He's not getting many rebounds. We know that. Knicks are a hard team to rebound against, and he's not a great rebounding center. He's under this line, 24.5 in 3 of the 5 games this series. One of the games he went over was Game 1 when he had exactly 25 PRs, and that was only because he somehow scored 23 points and added 2 rebounds. That's it. So he barely went over by the hook. In the 3 he went under, 13, 18, and 21 PRs. Wasn't even close. This is a tough matchup for him. And of course, if this game does turn out to blow out, then the under is the right side to be on. But if he's only getting 4 or 5 rebounds, he's going to have to hit quite a few threes since he's not scoring much in the paint. So I like Miles Turner under 24.5 points plus rebound. And the McConnell double is just something to think about. Not even really calling it a lean. It's just something to think about. Not a half unit play, that's for sure for me. So anyways, that's my best bet. And a couple other ideas for you in this game. I do think the Pacers probably win and cover this game, but that's not a best bet. I don't know. You never know with the Pacers and Halliburton. So that's what I got for you. Thanks for listening. Let's go check out the bets recap. There it is. 1 is the loneliest number. 1 bet, Dante DiVincenzo, over 7.5 rebounds plus assists at minus 118 on DraftKings. That is a half unit play for me. And again, I may add another half unit play. It'll be in the pinned comments below. It'll be on Discord, which is free, by the way, and also on X like usual. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. These series are wrapping up. We're getting closer and closer to the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. It's getting pretty exciting. But anyways, if you haven't already, please hit that like button, help support the channel, and leave a comment below, and go check out that MLB Best Bets video. All right, hope everyone has a great Friday and weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.